Greetings. Alrighty. So this is going to be a collective read followed by a quick message for all 12 signs. The first thing that's coming through collective is Shake It Off by Mariah Carey and Wondering by Good Charlotte. And the thing with both of these songs is with Wondering, it's this energy of, if you want me to wait, I'll wait for you. If you want me to stay, I'll stay right through. If you don't want to say anything at all, I'm happy wondering. So someone here is happy with just like the fantasy of you, the fantasy of being together, the idea of being together. Someone here is really okay with you guys not talking. So this is clearly a situation where you have a connection to somebody, you're not talking to them, it can be family, friends, work, etc. And one of the people is really fine with never talking again. They're fine with actually just thinking about the interaction, thinking about the connection. Whereas the other person, is wanting to have some sort of confrontation. So there's some sort of finality. They want something to be more black and white. So someone here is more of like a gray person, and someone here is more of like a black and white rigid person. But in Shake It Off, Mariah Carey says, I gotta shake you off because the loving ain't the same, and you keep on playing games like, I'm here to stay. Also, I found out about your dirty little deeds. So this can be someone who knows that the other person completely betrayed them. So this can be a connection where, this connection, otherwise you would never let go of it. And so God, universe, spirit, whatever you want to say, I'm going to say God had to put something so terrible in this person's path or to you that you would never mess with this person again. So there's somebody here that you're disconnected from because they disrespected you, because they betrayed you, and that was purposeful so that you would never go back to them, because that person cannot get the blessings that you're headed to get. And so there's an energy here of, needing to really create that finality. And someone here is actually doing the energetic release. It's not just the acceptance of the thought, although that was the first part that was necessary for the rest of like the chemical shift to occur. But then there's a big energy here of waves. So getting in water is going to be really important for this time period. Getting in saunas, sensory deprivation tanks, taking showers, ice baths, warm baths, hot springs, cold showers, both playing with the temperature, indoor, outdoor, if you can find water outside. I know it's getting into winter season, not everyone can find like an outdoor heated water source, or not everyone wants to do ice bath, cold water therapy, which is really powerful. So I would say some people here probably need some cold water therapy, and just because it's wintertime or winter is coming, don't let that make you shy away from taking a cold shower. Also, if you're looking for the goodies, they stay in the jar. My goodies, my goodies. So the thing with the song that was coming through with my goodies though, wasn't even Sierra's portion. It was actually P.D. Pablo's portion that was coming through really strongly for me whenever he says, okay, I got a sick reputation for handling broads. So you could be someone, or you could be dealing with someone who lives more like the thug lifestyle. They're known for being like a Casanova ladies man. They can have like big following, or they have like a bunch of bros around them. Someone who definitely feels very confident, especially because, in that song he says, barricades, I run right through them, I'm used to them. So this can be somebody who played football or does like boxing. They're used to like pressure being pushed against them, or even very extreme sports where if they're not precise enough, then they can really mess up. Like they could, injure themselves or kill themselves kind of situation. So you could be dealing with someone in that case. Also, Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On, but specifically in the song when she says, holla, ain't no stopping me, copywritten, so don't copy me. Y'all do it sloppily. So someone here could be a copycat, someone could be trying to copy you. If you're someone trying to copy another person, it ain't cute, boo. But, in it, y'all can't come close to me kind of energy. And people always know when someone's copying versus the authentic thing. Like it just shows. Also really big on the fire of self-discovery. It won't burn you, it will burn what you are not. And what's really funny is people will judge you for growing. They'll judge someone's growth, but they won't pause to think or be curious about what elicited that growth in the first place. So some of you guys could be going through huge transformations, or people around you could be going through huge transformations. And if it's like strange to you, or if it's interesting, or any of that, Spirit is really wanting to put emphasis on can you have compassion for what could have elicited such dramatic changes in a person? Because usually when people make drastic changes in who they are, it's because they've been through something, life-changing, quite honestly. So a big pillar, in life we have certain experiences, certain moments that, now I'm hearing moments from gorillas, but we have certain moments that completely transform the life trajectory of a person, of a path. And just because some people here don't you know, push those limits and explore all that life has to offer. Yeah, there's just different ways of life. We'll just put it kindly that way, because I don't want to touch that one. So we'll just keep it friendly with that. Also, the song Running Up That Hill, A Deal with God by Kate Bush. So the thing that came through with that song for me the strongest is most people, when they hear this saying, a deal with, like if you just handed out to a bunch of strangers and you wrote a deal with, and then you put like an underscore and you ask them to like fill in the blank, would you say a deal with God or would you say a deal with the devil? Because I feel like most people would be inclined to hear a deal with and they'd be like, oh yeah, a deal with the devil. But you know, in this, it's a deal with God. And so someone can be confusing, or someone can be like seeing a spiritual transformation and they can be like, oh, it's work of the devil. And it's like, no, it's actually a deal with God. It's actually Christly. It's more, so someone here can be, there's definitely judgment around spirituality, someone being too open-minded. There is something here about control. There's a lot of that. But then Nicki Minaj, the two songs, and I didn't want to share these songs because they're really aggressive, but I also really like Nicki Minaj. So I was just like, you know what, I have to say it. But the song Bees in the Trap by Nicki Minaj, in it she says, you know, bitches ain't shit, and they ain't saying nothing. So it's like, people love to talk. They'll love to talk about a person or a thing, but they would never actually say any of that stuff to the person's face because they're such outrageous, outlandish, slandering lies that it's like, they can't say that to the person that they're actually talking about. So again, big emphasis on, if you're hearing somebody talk about somebody, you should probably go to the person they're talking about and see, you know, about that information, because chances are it's really not true, because bitches ain't shit and they ain't saying nothing. Yeah, she said, and then later in the song, you know, she says, what they say about me, I don't know, man, but I'm shitting on their whole life. So that energy, and then the song right after that came up on my shuffle. They came up back to back, which I thought was quite auspicious whenever I was out exercising earlier. I was like, these songs are really, really sticking out. But the second one is Did It On 'Em. And in Did It On 'Em, she starts it out saying, shit it on 'em, man, I just shit it on 'em. Put your number twos in the air if you did it on 'em. All these bitches are my sons. I got bibs for 'em, a couple formulas, and little pretty lids for 'em. So, and then she says, we aren't making up, I don't need a mediator. So there could be someone here who is wanting to fix something, and this can also go back to the energy at the beginning of this reading, talking about somebody who really betrayed someone. So someone here betrayed, like person A betrayed person B. Person B left and ended up elevating, and now they're shitting on them. And person A is like, well, can we make this better? And person B is like, but you literally betrayed me, and you literally, you know, it's like the situation was divinely orchestrated anyway, because person A has not done the inner work, and person A was using and abusing person B, and the whole situation, you know, it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. So access denied is what I'm hearing. Access denied. All right, so we are going to start with Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have not started on the signs yet. Yeah, all right, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Well, the Wheel of Fortune here is Capricorn. So what side of the wheel are you on? Because the wheel's always spinning, Capricorn. Some of my Capricorns, Ace of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune, congratulations. It's going to cost something. Something here has to be sacrificed, Capricorn. We have Death and the Ace of Pentacles. Can you guys see that? Okay, so you'd have to end something to begin something. So this could be a job offer or a relationship, but it's like they may not live where you live, or you would have to quit some job, or someone might actually be in a relationship. And with the Wheel of Fortune, they're seeing something that they're like, the relationship has been dead for a while, and they're wanting to move the wheel to this new Ace of Pentacles to move towards something else, but they would have to completely finish something out first before they can really pursue properly the next thing. And with 3 major arcana coming out immediately, Capricorn, this is a really big shift in your life. Like some of my Capricorns, there are like divorces here, or like ending, if you're like on a sports team, you could be like switching to a new team. There can be, there can be losses within family. Sorry, but I have to say that because, it's present. But with it comes like a new birth in the family, something new that comes in. There is a new home here. There is definitely another career or a whole new job altogether. And if you're not ending a previous job when you get this new job, you're definitely going to be doing less of whatever you're like currently doing. Like if there's a Capricorn who's like, yeah, I'm working on getting a new job and I'm not going to quit my last job. Okay, well, you're going to have to do a lot less of it because whatever is coming in, King of Cups with the Three of Wands, you're going to be traveling. It's going to be very consuming, especially with the Devil here. I wouldn't say this Devil card is necessarily bad, but it is telling me that it can be something that is very consuming, that is very, it can drain your energy if you aren't cautious with your boundaries and discernment, Capricorn. So there's a need to have very strong discernment about your energy and about how you resource your energy and allocate your energy. Yeah, like you're going to have to divvy it out because it's going to be important that you rest with the Four of Swords. And with the Eight of Wands and the Magician, there's a lot of travel here. Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, Magician, lots of my Capricorns are going to be traveling. There can be a child here with the Page of Cups. There can be disappointment with something here. So again, my condolences to any Capricorns who are dealing with loss in their family with the Four of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Death card at the beginning of the reading. You know, that is something that is coming out strongly. This can also be, though, just like I said, the end of a contract. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It can be like a situation, a job. You didn't want to leave there. You don't want to leave the situation. Something is, yeah, it's pulling on you. But with the Ace of Cups, like, you know your heart is no longer in a certain situation. So you have to move to, you know, your heart is calling. That's what I'm hearing. Ring, ring, Capricorn, your heart is calling you. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Some of my Aquarians are so emotionally checked out right now. Like, emotions, what are those? What are those? Some of my Aquarians are just very, like in this ethereal, but also like alien emoji. I'm seeing alien emoji. Oh yeah, some of my Aquarians, you can be busying yourself to avoid something that actually was very disappointing. With the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands, there is some insecurity here. You are being stoic as heck though with the King of Pentacles. Some of my Aquarians are very sturdy, very stable in the bag, and you are very stoic. Like, you really stand your ground. For an Aquarian, like you stand your ground. You probably are more at the beginning of the month because you probably are Capricorn in Vedic sidereal, or have very strong Capricorn in your chart somewhere else in your chart, or Virgo or Taurus. But there's something here of like you're wanting to not look at something. So yeah, you can be constantly moving around with the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands. So some of my Aquarians can be keeping themselves busy, wanting to travel to an Aries or a Gemini or Sagittarius or Leo. Some of my Aquarians are definitely athletes. I see a lot of training. I see having to choose between different competitions, maybe having like a different offer. I see definitely some, you know, if people are giving you the side eye, it's because you're doing something right, Aquarius. So some of my Aquarians, if you, for a second, if someone here makes you feel stuck for a second because you like don't want to, I'm hearing piss or get off the pot. Piss or get off the pot. So whatever that means to you, Aquarius, that's what I'm hearing. Some of you are being patient, or someone is making you be patient. Someone here is quietly watching, sitting, waiting, wishing, or you could be quietly watching, sitting, waiting, wishing, but not reaching out to someone. There's like a connection here that's quiet, that's not communicating. And one person is really missing the other, but you would never know it because they're totally hiding it and stone colding it. And out in public, they're like very revered. So definitely talking to somebody who is popular or is traveling a lot for work or is an athlete and has some sort of like team or environment like that around them. Because it's like you have something or they have something to keep them busy, take whatever side you're on. But it's like, even though you're staying busy, or maybe you're working out more, or you're, you know, getting into a new gym or a new routine, and you're kind of embedding yourself in this new community, there's still disappointment in something here that hasn't been healed from the past. And healing is needed. Healing is needed. Heed the call is what I'm hearing. So some of my Aquarians, you need to call that person, or if that person calls you, you need to answer. And you may not want to call them, and you may not want to answer, but Spirit says healing needs to occur. And so there's something here about the call has to be made. Thy kingdom come, it will be done, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Three of Cups. So reconciliation can happen here, Aquarius, and there may be a lot of gossip about the situation, but heed the beginning of this entire reading and the collective messages. I feel like your reading is really connecting to the collective messages because it's like the exact situation of people not wanting two people to get together or someone to be on a certain team. So there's a lot of gossip behind, but then it goes back to, now I'm going to have to read another one of the bullet points. it's an energy of people. So, okay, yeah, and Hey There Delilah. And Hey There Delilah, he says, our friends would make fun of us. We'll laugh along the way. We know that none of them have felt this way. Or we'll laugh along. We know that none of them. So basically, it's like people could be talking and creating gossip to try and make two people or a person in a team not be together, because it actually would be a perfect harmonic Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. It would be extremely high fortune. It would be like incredible opportunity. And there are little like goblins, I'm seeing goblins and minions that are like talking and like, I don't know, trying to keep a certain thing from not coming together, Aquarius. And that needs to be pushed through. Like that, just going back now to this Sierra song, barricades, I push right through them. So there's an energy of like, you need to push through that barricade, Aquarius, because there is an incredible connection on the other side of this. And I know that came up in another song too. Yeah, and my happy ending, Avril Lavigne. So she says, you've got your dumb friends. I know what they say. They tell you I'm difficult, but so are they. They don't even know me. Do they even know you? So it's like, there's an energy here of someone could be listening to the gossip of their fake friends who aren't even their fake friends, or their fake family who's not even their real family, who doesn't know the heart of them, who isn't really there for them at the heart. It's just very fake, cheap, superficial. And it's like over here you could have a real fulfilling, deep connection with something or someone, but someone is choosing to be a coward, basically. So Aquarius, please don't be a coward. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Pisces. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius in your chart, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of my Pisces are really upset because you feel like you've lost them for good. And there's an energy of feeling like you're all alone, feeling like you're never gonna feel that ever again, feeling like that person was the one, feeling like the one who got away. The day you slipped away was the day I found it would never be the same. Someone is feeling like something slipped away. Someone is feeling a lot of stress, anxiety, or disappointment, but overall there's just too much obsession here. And with the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands, Jesus, Pisces, total obsession here. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. Some of my Pisces can be traveling a lot, or the thing or the person or something, someone here could be at a long distance with the Three of Wands and the Knight of Wands, but someone here is like, I'm seeing like a lion pacing at the zoo. That's what I'm seeing. So someone here could be like a lion spirit animal, but they're like locked up in the zoo. But joke's on you, Bish, because you're not actually locked in the zoo. So you might have Aquarius in your chart, or you could be Aquarius in Vedic sidereal. Pick up the phone and call the person, okay? And then you can get yourself out of the Nine of Swords energy of being stressed. You don't have to be stressed about this. Like Pisces, you can literally end this. But some of my Pisces are too prideful. Five of Swords, like what's with the pride, Pisces? Like soften, just say it. You know you want to. King of Swords, you have so much you want to say. Eight of Wands, you've already dreamed of what you would say to this person, Pisces. You've literally thought about it, and you're just going back and forth because you feel like they left you out in the cold. Maybe they're on a mission. They're like on a serious mission, building something from the ground up. The Fool with the Three of Pentacles, they could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. I already said that at the beginning. The energy is very prominent, but so is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Pisces, you need to just speak up. And if you feel like it's because you're on this night level and you need to like level up first, well, I'm reading Think and Grow Rich, and in that, you know, like Abraham Lincoln talks, or like there's a thing quoting that he understood that every man on his rise to the top always had a really powerful woman at his side. And so none of them got there first and then got the woman. They got the woman and they chose the right woman, and so they got to the top. And so there's an energy here, Pisces, of like, you're gonna miss out on something. I'm hearing My Good Thing by Pretty Willie. So you're gonna miss out on your good thing if you don't speak up, because judgment, this can even be like a reconciliation, or this can be someone who maybe you've never like fully had, like you never could really call them yours, but you maybe could be like on and off, kind of like doing a little dance, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Kyle's pacing. Hi, Kyle. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, you can be grieving right now. There is a lot of grief here. There's an energy of, my happy ending. You were everything that I wanted. We were meant to be, supposed to be, but we lost it. Temperance coming out again, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. Someone here, It's like you're in this energy of like, I did what I had to and I'm protecting myself with temperance. You're like rebalancing yourself, you're protecting yourself. And the other person, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, this is such bullshit, Aries. You want to see how I'll show you. Someone here did you real dirty. Devil with the 7 of Swords. Stabbed you in the back, lied to you, betrayed you, abused you, slandered you. All of it. All of it. And they acted nice and fake to your face, but behind closed doors, they were lying on you, taking credit for everything you were doing, Aries. You were doing everything. They're taking credit for it. They're slandering, they're lying, spreading all this stuff. And yet they're going to have the audacity, Aries, they're going to have the audacity, 5 of Pentacles to 5 of Swords, say that you are the one who left them out in the cold. You are the bad guy. You are like, no. Like, no. I'm sorry. If someone has to stay in this Devil and 7 of Swords, this is literally, like, this is hell. This is death. Like, someone's mad because you didn't want to stay in their trap. So basically, Aries, you freed yourself from somebody's trap, and they're mad about it. Well, joke's on them because you have a soulmate coming in and the 10 of Pentacles, and you're going, whoever you left is going to be so sorry and so sad because they're going to see you go all the way up. That's what I'm hearing. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. So Aries, nothing can stop you. You're going all the way up. All right, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus. Taurus, you are nostalgic, thinking about romance. Not that you want to be the one romancing somebody, but you would love for somebody to come romance you. You would love for them to rub your, I'm hearing like rub your feet, give you like a foot massage. Some of my Taurus men, like you want to sit and like, I'm seeing a man like sitting in like his business chair in his office, and his dream is being like hearing a knock on his door, and he like turns, he like swivels his business chair, and his wife is like there in the doorway, and she just like drops her robe and is like naked and walks over like and steps behind him and just like gives him like a shoulder massage. Like nothing sexual happens. It's just like naked like neck massage, and then she like walks out. And by the way, he's probably like on a business call during this whole thing. So some of my Taurus men, I don't know, that's something you could be like wanting your wife to do. And if you're somebody who's dating a Taurus man, then congratulations, you should do that, and it's gonna really 9 of Cups. I can't lie, you guys. It's going to be everything that he wanted. So some of my, yeah, there's something here about like the tease, like building it up. Definitely like lots of foreplay, but not like, I'm hearing not when you're there, not when you're like in the bed, but lots of foreplay like around the home or around the workday leading up to. This is for Taurus couples. And if you're a Taurus single, I'll read for you in a second, but Taurus couples right now. Yeah, for some of my Taurus couples, you're wondering if you can get back to that happy place. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, Judgment. So some of my Taurus couples, you can feel like something has been lackluster, or there's just like some sort of like disconnect. But Spirit's like, no, that's all in your head. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, there's just, I think I said this came up in one of my previous readings for you guys recently, Taurus, with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, there just needs to be some more education here, or communication. It's like, think about your fantasies. Don't like stuff them away. Someone here could have been shamed for their fantasies with the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. And so they kind of like hide from really speaking out what they really want. Okay, this is what I'm getting for this. This could be like, I just have to say, I hate speaking on races, you guys. It really bothers me, but it's coming through really strongly. There can be someone here who is like a certain race, and their race feels like they have to date within their race, or that's the impression they have. They feel like their family is like, you can only date within our race, or we'll like look down upon you, like you need to marry within our race, like keep this, da 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 da. Well, it's like your soulmate is not within your race. It's someone out of your race. And it's like the fear of other people, so this is for my Taurus singles, the fear of like other people being unhappy that you're making this choice is like what's plaguing you from actually going forth and just letting yourself go for what you want and have the 6 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles, which came through an Aries reading. So you could want to be with an Aries, or there is, you know, strong Aries here, but there's also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I guess there's some water too, but I'm not sensing water so much. Probably have water elsewhere in their chart. What else for Tauruses? For some of my Tauruses, you are being really stubborn. Of course, go figure, Taurus, the bull. You're stubborn though because you've had your heart broken in a certain experience. So there's something here where you're like, nope, we don't go there. We don't touch that spot. It's the dark, shadowy place. It's the elephant graveyard. We don't go there. But you have to go there, Taurus, because for my Tauruses in relationship, your sex life isn't going to improve. It's not going to become more intimate and, you know, have deeper experiences with your partner if you don't revisit that. And for my Tauruses not in a relationship, you're going to stay not in a relationship if you don't deal with those things. So there's something here that has to be dealt with, Taurus. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, you could be dealing with a Aries or a Scorpio. You could also just be wanting a lot of, oh my gosh, I'm hearing this song. I'm hearing this song. This is from like E-Bomb's World or Albino Black Sheep. So shout out to all of my like 90s internet people who know about E-Bomb's World and Albino Black Sheep. You could be someone that's like older in your 30s or 40s or dealing with someone in their 30s or 40s, but I'm hearing, I don't want to know your name, I just want bang, bang, bang. I don't want to meet your mom, I just want bang, bang, bang. And, oh my gosh, why am I hearing that? Gemini. So, okay, so for some of my single Geminis, you could be kind of thugging, kind of playerish, and yeah, you could actually like be on that where you just have like so much anger and rage and you get it out through your like sexuality. So you're either like wanking it away crazily or you're just like swiping like crazy. I don't know. Like, I lived in a house with a few guys after college and I learned so much. I learned all I need to know about men in that time period. I can guarantee you. I learned so much because I had a roommate who literally, actually two roommates, that would literally sleep with 3 different girls in a day. And all 3 of those girls would think that they're the only girl in their lives, in those guys' lives. And they actually treated the girls really well. Like, I lived with the guys because I was like, yeah, like, I trust you guys. Like, and I did. And they were great guys. Like, I have nothing sore against those guys. I'm still friends. They're probably going to watch this. They're probably going to message me, both of them, honestly. But they would literally sleep with 3 girls in a day, like, on a Saturday, and have, like, a morning, like, cook breakfast for one, like go to the park or like go for like a nice walk or go to the dog park and like do something with another in the afternoon and then have another one over for like Netflix and chill at night. And it's just like, there is a Gemini who's doing this, or there's a Gemini girl and this is being done to you, or you're the Gemini girl who's like going out and you're doing that with 3 different guys. I don't know. But Gemini, 7 of Swords is your overall energy. So the Geminis that I'm reading for tonight definitely are hopefully just polyamorous. And if you're in a relationship and you're a Gemini, let me see what's in store for you. Gemini in a relationship, I really wanted this to be better. So for my Geminis in a relationship, you're stoic, King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. No, honey, there is nothing here to be worried about. You don't have anything to be worried about. Everything is fine. I'm just working. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, 6 of Pentacles, my Friends with Benefits card with the 10 of Swords. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, I'm texting this person, I'm meeting up with this person for drinks, I'm thinking about my ex, I'm wanking away to porn, I'm doing something, 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. That is a betrayal. 10 of Swords is a betrayal. So I said specifically before those cards came out, because the Gemini singles, it was coming out stinky. It was coming out pew, pew, pew. So I don't know. For some of my Geminis in a relationship, there can be an energy here of like, you need to just ask yourself if you're going to break this back down to the foundation so that you can have the fulfillment that you want in your relationship, or can you be an honorable person and actually honor this 10 of Swords and release the person so they don't have to be with someone who's just like blank face. Like this King of Pentacles is just stone cold. Like he has no emotion there. And yeah, the bills are going to be paid, and yeah, you'll have a new car and you'll get, you know, whatever fancy stuff you want. If you want Botox or whatever, you know, like you can get that done, he'll pay for it, but you're not going to get the love. You're not going to get the love. I'm hearing that Lil Wayne song, what the fuck though, where'd the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let the ones go. Ooh, okay. So what's that song called though? What the fuck though? Uproar. So for some of my Geminis, there could be a real uproar on the horizon, especially with the Tower. You could get caught. Someone could get caught. So I just say be cautious. You guys, I literally just... This is so upsetting to me because I literally was just going to say, all right, let's get a new storyline. I've tried, this is my third time, Gemini, my third time, and your first card is the Seven of Swords. Seven of freaking swords. Also betrayal, and I'm so sorry, but there's a Gemini here that's just betraying. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're betraying yourself, if you're betraying others, you're betraying yourself. And so there can be someone here who's like, I'm not betraying anyone. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm that bitch. I got everything. All my bitches love me. All my bitches. But do they? Do they, Gemini? Because they probably just like the persona that you're displaying to them, like the girls with all my previous roommates. You know, whatever fake persona you put on for that time. But are you fulfilled inside? No. And are they fulfilled inside? No. And so is it going to last? No. And are you going to go to the next one and do the same thing? Yes. And is it going to drain you endlessly and be exhausting? Because the more people that you dilute your seed to, the weaker and the less potent you get. So some of my Geminis, you're not going to be the it guy or the it girl if you keep up with this kind of energy. And you can be that right now. So if you want to keep that, you need to cut away this like shisty energy. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer. Some of you could be talking about pets or children. You could also be like reconnecting to something that you did in your childhood, like rollerblading and outdoor things, riding your bike, going swimming. You could be taking the kids to the local watering hole. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Yeah, there's a lot of water here. So for some of my Cancers, it is going to get better. If you're wondering, is this going to get better? Because for some of my Cancers, it looks like you've really been going through a period of despondency, apathy, just total nothingness. Like being overly dramatic about being not dramatic at all, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's like I'm not being emotional, but like in the most emotional way. Like I don't feel anything, but in like the most expressive way, because it comes from a place of deep feeling with the Ace of Cups. But with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, it's like, is there anything left for me? With the World card, although we've come to the end of the road, though I can't let go, it's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. Justice. Yes. Okay, so some of my Cancers, if you're wondering, something's been going on for a while, you're like, is it over? Is it over? I'm hearing the song Sugar Ray. When it's over, that's when you start to fall in love again. Literally though, Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Strength card, and Ace of Swords, baby. So some of my Cancers, get with the Taurus energy, or maybe you're with a Taurus or Gemini someone, because your love can go to a whole new level. Two of Cups, Ace of Swords, but it takes Strength card. It takes strength, it takes courage, it takes learning communication. So Cancer, if you're in some sort of blip in life or emotionally, like you could have everything monetarily or in a relationship, but you don't feel fulfilled. There's something here about going to, I'm hearing the seat of your soul. So that's a book by Oprah. Maybe you want to read it or just like get cliff notes on it, or be called to pick out a chapter in it or something, because I'm hearing that coming through. So for some of my Cancers, that could be an influential book for you, The Seat of the Soul. But there's a need here to literally get to your seat of your soul. Or if it's in a relationship, it's like get to the seat of the soul of your union. Like, why did you marry that person in the first place? Why did you love that person in the first place? Like, get back to your vows. Justice with the Ace of Swords. Like, get back to your vows. Now, this can also be your vow to yourself, Cancer. This can be something like justice on the spiritual level. Like someone has really stepped off the beaten path. They've really stepped away. Two of Swords, Three of Wands. They've really let the driftwood drift them away. They let the driftwood just sail. I'm hearing a sail away, and then What's the other sail song? I don't know. There's a lot, all the sail songs. Some of you could like sailing, you could like Sailor, someone who has a boat, Sailor Moon, Harvest Moon, that old video game. Isn't that a farming game? So some of my Cancers, you could be on a farm. Some of my Cancers could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, definitely with the Sun card and the King of Wands. Some of my Cancers could be wanting to expose yourself. You want to come out in a new way. You want to express something, or you want to try something new. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups, you can literally be wanting to try something new, but you feel like everyone else wants that thing with the Five of Wands, like there could be competition here. Some of my Cancers, you're settling. I just have to say it because the energy's here. Some of my Cancers are settling. So after Cancer is Leo. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is coming up for Leo? Some of my Leos are very focused at work. You're being very studious, very meticulous. You feel that you are more imbalanced at this time. It's easy for you to focus. It's easy for you to continue on your studies. So now is a good time, Hermit card with the Eight of Pentacles for my Leos, if you are celibate during this time, you will learn that much faster. Like, you absolutely will. Or if you're in a loving relationship and you know how to recycle energy and how to transmute energy and have like sacred sex, then that can also be really powerful. Because something here for my Leos, you're getting a full upgrade, but only if you do not bastardize and exploit the energy. So it's like Spirit is giving you an option. They're giving you a lot of energy, and you can either do childish things with that energy, or you can kind of blast it off and let your ego get some sort of like pat on the back fulfillment, and it'll be a short-lived victory. Or if you use this like blast of energy that's coming at you, Leo, and you harness it, and like with men, you practice semen retention, or women, like I'm really just seeing celibacy if you're single. And then if you're in a relationship, yeah, it's okay to have like sacred sex, but not, it's like maybe not as much, maybe only 4 times a week for the next 2 weeks. I know it's getting really specific, but Leo, there's something here that it would like astound you. Like if you're a musician, you could sit down and try and play something that you've been trying to play for years. But if like the next couple of weeks, you really just hone in on your self-care, you really hone into your emotions and your feelings of things, and you dive deep into those areas, then you could like pick up your instrument and literally just play things that you're like, how did that just effortlessly happen? Like there's something here about epiphanies and the supernatural and just really like miraculous symphonies, harmonic symphonies coming through, specifically for my artists and my creators. So Leo, if you have that, there's something here about that. For my Leos in relationship with the Six of Cups, you could be dealing with pets or have pets or kids or both. There's a big focus on family, wholesome things, family events like pumpkin patch things, Halloween. Yeah, taking your kids to things where they're getting educated, where they're learning. Page of Cups, Page of Swords, can't make this up. Definitely children or pets are here. And this can also be, for some of my Leos, playing student. Spirit is wanting you to step down and be student. I don't agree with this, though, so I'm not going to say it. I'll say it just so it doesn't bother people that I didn't say it. But there's this quote in Game of Thrones in season 2, because I'm rewatching it right now, and this guy says to the other one, he says, do you want to lead? Do you want to be the command? And Jon Snow looks at him and he's like, then you need to learn how to follow. And I don't agree with that, because there are many people who, like, did Oprah ever follow? No. Like, I think of most of the most boss people, did Beyonce ever follow? No. Heck no. Like, I think of a lot of people that I look up to, did they ever follow anyone? Fuck no. Fuck no. So Leo, don't worry about that. But I will say, being humble and knowing that you can always learn from a situation, you don't have to follow someone to learn from them. You don't have to follow, like, you can be equals. And to me, I feel like it's important to just treat like an equal, not be like a follower, but an equal. All right, so there can be something here about needing to realize someone is an equal, because that's now coming through. Like, Leo, be careful if you ever thought of yourself as like higher than someone or better than someone, because that can really bite you in the butt. And if someone used to think that they were higher than you and better than you, it's going to bite them in the butt, like severely. They're going to be stuck. They're going to be stuck on stupid. All right. After Leo is Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo. Virgo. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. There's also something here or someone that you could be obsessing about. Oh yeah, but you're keeping it to yourself. This is a Virgo who obsessively loves someone. You're watching someone online, especially the Sun card, but you're keeping it to yourself, and you could be dreaming about this person and connecting and maybe giving a love offer to this person, but you're just looking at them, the Devil, the Four of Pentacles. It's just being like this quiet obsession. So you're just like keeping it to yourself. I'm hearing the song by Casey Musgraves, keep it to yourself. If you think that you still love me, put it on a shelf. If you're looking for someone, either way, keep it to yourself. Oof. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so some of my Virgos, that's why you're not reaching out to this person, because you feel like they don't like you. I don't think they do. I think they're mad at you. Or you're mad at them, but it seems like you're obsessively watching them. So why are you watching someone that you're mad at? Make it make sense. Like, there's 8 billion people in this world. We all have a finite time on this planet, and you're going to invest what little time, blink of an eye, that you have to obsess and obsessively watch someone that you're mad at that you don't like. That really only shows how mentally ill you are. I'm sorry, but I have to point that out because it's coming through. And again, these are just for entertainment purposes, so please seek a professional. 7 of Wands. Someone doesn't want to hear it. 7 of Wands. But there's definitely something here that someone needs to address something, because it's like this situation, if something's really triggering you, like really triggering you, it's because it's something unhealed within you that is asking to be healed, and that's why it's triggering you. And if you don't address it, then your body is going to force you to address it when it manifests as an illness, because that's literally what dis-ease is. Literally, ease, dis-ease. When the body is like when your energy's off, like then the cells follow. So you become what you think, you become what you obsess about. There's just a Virgo here, or someone connected to a Virgo. It feels like Virgo's obsessing about something or someone, and they're not acting on it, and they're not acting on it because they feel like they'd be rejected, or they're mad at them, or they feel like they're mad at yeah. And it's standing water breeds disease, and flowing water is, you know, clean water. You can drink flowing water, flowing streams. You can't drink from a muddy puddle, like you'll get sick. This is definitely a love situation, the Empress with the King of Cups. So some of my Virgos could love, so here's the thing though, the Empress and the King of Cups aren't a perfect pair. It's not saying that they're not a good match, but they're not a perfect pair. They would just have to, and you know, sometimes people that are a perfect pair can't really fill the shoes and the pressure that has. This is like a strong soulmate connection, and this can work, but it does require whoever is obsessively watching and not reaching out, they need to do the inner work. They need to heal. They need to readdress certain things from their childhood, patterns of behavior, limiting beliefs. They need to really look at, I'm hearing, now let me show you the shape of my heart. Is that looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. I played my part, left you in the dark. Okay, so yeah, someone here could have left the other person in the dark. Someone here could have like ghosted someone. That can also be it. Someone can be obsessively watching someone that they know they did bad, they did them dirty, and they're feeling all types of ways about it because they see that this person is an empress, and they're all in their feels about it. I'm hearing the song "In My Feelings" by Drake. Yeah, Devil again, obsessive Virgo. You need to talk to this person, Virgo, for your own health, like so you can let it go, and so it doesn't manifest as something inside. Like you need to address it. You need to touch the pink elephant in the room. Literally, Page of Wands with the Ace of Wands is your advice. Be brave. I wanna see you be brave. I'm hearing that song. Okay, what's after Virgo? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Libra, which way do I go? Which way do you go, Libra? You don't know, because you want everyone to like you. You just want everyone to like you. You want everyone to be happy. You want to just like be able to just be there and be liked, and you want that group and that. So it's like, but something here is conflicting. Something here is conflicting. That you said that to that, and you said that over there, and that doesn't fly because that doesn't mix with that information over there. There's something here. I'm hearing like the game telephone, you know, when people like whisper something into the ear next to them, and then you like go around the circle, and by the end of the circle, it's not even remotely what was initially said, and what was initially said like was kind of twisted anyway. So there's a situation here that is not, it's like very muddy and foggy. Like everything around it is just lies. There's just like hidden lies. 2 of Swords, 8 of Wands, like, or 8 of Swords. It's like, no. And in both cards, the eyes are covered. Someone here is like trying to avoid what's in plain sight is what I'm hearing. But something is in plain freaking sight. Plain sight. I'm also hearing plain white tees. Someone could be wearing plain white tee, or could just be wearing white. White could be part of like the work uniform. Yeah, there's someone here that's working a lot to hide this truth. 10 of Wands with the King of Swords in the reverse. Libra, I hope this isn't you, but you're either working really hard to hide the truth of a situation, or someone's working really hard to hide the truth, but it's an air sign. There's an air sign here that's working really hard to hide the truth, and it looks like they might not be so lucky, especially with the Devil card. I'm hearing the Nicki Minaj song, bitches ain't shit and they ain't saying nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Yeah, okay, 4 of Pentacles with the 6 of Swords. Okay, some of my Libras can just be like, okay, fine. Well, maybe I can just like quickly get away from the situation and keep the truth hidden. But 6 of Swords, I'll still get away. So someone is like, I don't know. Someone here is like trying to see if they can still just get away from a situation and like scrap up. You know what this is with the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords? This reminds me of like a family where the mom makes breakfast and like throws it on the table, and like all of the kids, like 5 brothers and 3 sisters, emerge from their bedrooms, and they all like run into the kitchen like ravenous dogs and grab and like pull out whatever they can get, and the mom just like stands there like at the sink, just like arms crossed, just like and they're all just like scrapping and like fighting over scraps, and she's just like and she's just over here just like cooking and like eating, you know, her plate that she like got ready for herself. That's what I'm seeing here. This can be someone who like delegates all the minions and talks and tells everyone else what to do, but no one ever tells them what to do. And today or soon they're getting got. They're getting got, because it don't work like that. It don't work like that. The tables always flip. Always flip, especially if you're not being grateful and you're not doing right by other people. So someone here really hid something, 4 of Pentacles, and with the Devil, and with the 10 of Wands, and the King of Swords in the reverse, and they could also just be hiding their truth. So someone here could just not be living their truth, and because they're not living in their truth, it's actually going to affect their physical body or their physical situation in some capacity. The Devil with the 4 of Pentacles is never an energy I like to see, especially because the Devil's Capricorn, 4 of Pentacles is Taurus. So there's like stubborn earth energy here. So it can be it's stubborn energy that can manifest as something in the actual body, Libra. And that is not healthy. Like, that's not good. So it's like, this is why we need to be able to own our truth rather than keep it in and take it to our grave. Because if you take it to your grave, it may actually be the reason you get there sooner. All right. What's after Libra is Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So there can be, a new love offer, Scorpio, or lots of new love offers. The Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, and the Magician. Strong Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Aries, somebody has their eyes, or I said Aries, you could have your eyes on an Aries, Scorpio. 6 of Wands, 2 of Wands, it's Aries, Leo, Sag energy. But with the 10 of Pentacles, Scorpio, if you're not in a relationship, congratulations, you're going to be in a relationship in the next 6 to 10 weeks. Or you're going to be talking to the person who you're going to end up marrying and having a life with in the next 6 to 10 weeks. Whether you believe me or not, ready or not, here I come. I'm hearing that song by the Fugees. Ready or not, here I come, you will find. Yeah, so ready or not, either you're coming to them or they're going home to you. Lord, I'm coming home to you, Sweet Home Alabama. So someone here could just be traveling through Alabama, or could be from Alabama, or the South in general, or Midwest South area. Scorpio. There's also a lot of success here in a business and work. You could be traveling more for work with the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. That is going to be really big for your building your brand, building your business. Some of my Scorpios are like in disbelief because with the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords, it's like you could have just gotten totally gutted by something. And Spirit's like, we know, but that's exactly why you're getting all these blessings, because you were gutted. So it's like, honey, you're not going to get the blessings without being gutted first, because there would be no room for the blessings without being gutted first. So if you're a Scorpio who feels like you were just gutted in anywhere, like, and your love life, friends, family, work, what have you, I promise you in the next 6 to 10 weeks, you're going to be so mind blown about the transformation of your life, like 5 weeks prior to when that shift happens, because something is going to happen huge. Six of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles, you're victorious in it. Two of Wands, you know, it's just like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oof. The Lovers with the Six of Wands. Scorpio, what did I say? You're going to be in a relationship or talking to the person that you're going to marry in the next 6 to 10 weeks. It's Page of Cups again. The Lovers with the Six of Wands. Or you're getting extreme success down this path, because the Lovers is a card of choice, but you chose the right path, Scorpio. You chose the right path. And even though, again, you may have had to been gutted to get on the right path, but you're on the right path now. So there is something here about, yeah, justice. This is your justice. This is your justice. And also this love that's coming into your life is your justice. And that's that on that. Back to the Aquarius reading. And hey there, Delilah. Whenever he's saying, you know, our friends will make fun of us. And it's like, yeah, because they won't feel the love that you're feeling. So it's like, Scorpio, you're going to be in a relationship with someone that people may gossip about or talk about, but they only talk about it or gossip about it because they all want to be that person or be you or be with you or be with that person. And so it's like people talk about it because they want to experience that energy, especially intimately. They would just love to know what it's like to be intimate with that energy or with your energy. And it's like, I bet you would like to know, but you could never, I'm hearing, keep your filthy paws off my silky jaws. Grease lightning energy. Yeah, it's like, get ready to sip on the haterade, but also to just be loving life in the meantime, because you are on this vibe of, like, you know what you are and you're not going to settle. And because you've been gutted and because you've reached those depths of feeling, you're able to reach those heights of love. So it's like certain people here will wonder why they aren't receiving certain types of love, and it's because they're so superficial. They haven't really felt deep things. They haven't really been gutted. They really haven't had the rug stripped out from under them before. They really don't know what pain is. They really don't know what grief is. They really don't know what loss is. They don't know what it's like to build yourself all the way up to the top, you know, get everything, and then have everything taken from you. And some of you have had that happen multiple times. And it's like some of your people that are like jealous or gossiping about you have never even had that happen to them once. And yet you've built an empire, had it completely stolen and taken from you from betrayal and just messed up situations and messed up family members and people in work situations. And it's like, other people haven't even had a fraction of that. It's like you could have had near-death experiences and car accidents, or like me, anaphylactic shock. I almost died from food poisoning. So it's like, you know, there's so many things here that you could have experienced that no one has experienced. So they don't deserve what you're about to get or what you're getting, because they haven't even experienced a fraction of what you've been through. And so it's like you've earned what you're getting and what you have, Scorpio, because you've been through the bullshit to earn it. And that's facts. So all right, Sagittarius, some of my Sagittariuses, you really need to rest, because it's about to be really, really busy for you in the next 4 weeks. As many days as you can rest as possible, please do. Even if you're like freaking out about money or resources and you're trying to work a lot right now, Spirit says don't worry, you got it in the bag. It's going to be such a busy season for you. Once the end of November and December hits, you're going to wish that you took whatever little morsels that you could during this time now to rest and relax and rejuvenate. With the Ten of Pentacles, some of my Sagittariuses could be moving towards Scorpio, or could be dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah, especially with the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles, for real. Or Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So for some of my Sages, yeah, it could be that this person is at a distance with the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So some of my Sagittarians could want to, yeah, you want to talk to somebody at a distance. You want to tell them the truth. You want to offer them a job, offer them a relationship. There's something here about creating some sort of bond, union. And there can be confusion here, strong Aries energy with the Emperor and the Seven of Cups. There can be confusion around an Aries, or a Sagittarius who has a lot of options, but the only one they want, the Emperor with the Ace of Swords, is the Aries. King of Cups here for some of my Sagittarians. You are feeling more emotional at this time, and with the Hangman, it's like bothering you because Sagittarius isn't typically emotional. So it's like Sag loves to move. Sagittarians are always on the go. They're always from one thing to the next. And for some of my Sages, you could feel like things are a little slow for you right now, and Spirit's doing that on purpose because they want you to get in touch with your feelings, because they're trying to push you in the direction of this connection. Yeah, but for some of my Sagittarians, you don't trust it with the Seven of Swords, or you're doing someone dirty. So if you're doing someone dirty with the Magician here and the King of Wands, I would watch it because you're going to get got. And if you think that someone's doing dirty, they're not, and you need to give this a chance with the Ace of Pentacles and the title card and the Judgment, second chance. So there is something here, Judgment with the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you can trust a situation if you know you didn't do this person dirty. But if you know you did someone dirty, then Judgment is going to be a... well, they're just going to play games with you with the Three of Swords. And you could actually have things stripped from you. I'm hearing stripped from Christina Aguilera. So take that for what you will, Sagittarius. You'll know which side of the coin you're on, because you'll know whether you royally fucked someone over or not. Because if you did, you're about to get stripped from the Ten of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and Judgment. Terrible, like, things are going to get taken from your life. And again, put this how it is. But if you're just wondering, and it's just all on hearsay, and you don't really know the truth of a situation, you can trust them. With the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, yes, you can trust this. So, sorry if that's confusing. I don't think it is. I feel like I made that clear enough. If you screwed someone over, you're screwed. If you didn't screw someone over and you're wondering if you can't trust them, no, you can trust them. Stop listening to the hearsay that what the other people are saying. That can be the Three of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. People are trying to feed something in your ear about somebody so that you don't go towards this, because it would be, like, it would be everything. The title card with the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. Literally, it's like game over. Power couple, power vibes, like, dun-na-na-na, dun-na, dun-na, can't touch this. So it's that kind of energy. All right, I love you guys. If you'd like a personal reading, hit me up. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow.